handle everything kind of even kill, emotionally and everything. But this is your first training camp. The intimidation factor for you, how do you feel going into this? The whole world's watching.
Yeah, well, first off, thank you guys for coming out. Good morning, everyone. I know it's humid out here, so appreciate y'all for coming out. I wouldn't say it's an intimidating thing being at camp. I think that's really because of the coaches and the guys that are around here. Being able to be around them for OTAs and rookie minicamp and all the stuff leading up to that. It's not. I don't feel like it's intimidating. I feel like it's just a chance and opportunity for us to grow as a team, me to grow individually. And that's all that you can ask for. So I'm just excited for the growth, the hard times, and definitely it's going to get tough and it's going to be difficult. But I feel like that's where we grow as a team. So I'm excited for that process.
Bryce, you've been down here since Saturday. Tell me kind of about what the acclimation period's been like for you. You mentioned the humidity, just sort of things like that for you.
Yeah, no, it's been good. Kind of getting the rookies a head start on some of the installs and some of the walkthroughs, and it's kind of a refresher, which is really good. But it's been good just trying to get my bearings down here in a new environment here at Wofford. The weather stuff is pretty similar to Alabama, so it's that's kind of it's been what I've been used to these last couple of years. But it's been good. It's been good to get out here a couple of days early so that us as rookies can be prepared for now that the vets are here.
How does the Wofford experience compare to Alabama, if you can even put them in the same?
I can't really compare experiences just because I'm just here in the dorms, and then we go to the practice facilities and stuff. Outside the whole all-encompassing experience at Alabama. But being here has been great. Everyone that I have ran into on staff has been it's been super nice, really accommodating. As a whole, as an organization, we're super grateful to be able to be here and for Wofford to let us use their facilities. So it's been great.
Bryce, a lot's been made about winning the game with your mind. Obviously, some of the great quarterbacks in this league have done it. Film study is a big part of that. When you grew into the game as a high schooler, college athlete, some of the coaches, other than maybe Nick, that helped you grow in that department, not only studying the film, but what to study when you look at tape.
Yeah, that's a really good observation because that's definitely something that I believe is just in the importance of preparation and film study. And honestly, it's been a big it's kind of been, for me, it's been a steady growth throughout from from high school to college to this level, and seeing kind of every single level there's a step up. When I was high school, and even before that, honestly, my office coordinator in high school, Dave Money, he was someone who actually helped me a lot with that and really kind of put into my ear of what film study was supposed to look like and the little things to look at outside of just watching highlights when you're in middle school. And then of course Coach Saban, OB, Coach Sark, and Mort, a lot of guys when I went to college that just showed me that next level of the little intricacies that you can look for. And then here, we haven't done necessarily any preparation yet, but even just the little tidbits we've done on days where we've had kind of some mock game like days and situations, and us talking about some more general things. But I still even now see that next level that I'm excited to get to. So really, it's been a gradual progression, and I'm excited to keep growing.
Bryce, this is an organization where you the one to organize that. How was it to get all those guys together, and how prepared does that make you guys heading into training camp, giving you a head start?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy when you have a great group of guys like that. We all, together, came to an agreement. We worked together, and for the guys us all to show up, and just want to give us another opportunity to get together and to work as a unit offensively, so that we can have a smoother transition when we get here. And I think it was just one more step, for us to try to grow and to get better, and that's what we're all about. So it was kind of just something again to come back together, to prepare, to get to here. And now that we are here, it's great for us to be back together.
Did you organize that?
It was all of us together.
Bryce, were you guys under one roof for that, and was there cooking involved and get catered, and just what was it like away from the field too?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, around each other, away from the field. There are some people that had been there and are from there, and then people that didn't. So of course we're teammates and brothers. So of course we're doing stuff there's time spent away from that too. But that was really just something that was for us. All the stuff that we were doing that went on, it was just for us to come together and to be more prepared for out here. So that was really what it was about.
Hey Bryce, this is an organization that hasn't been to the playoffs in 5 years, and people are kind of getting excited with you being around, and David Tepper certainly put the bar pretty high. What are your expectations for?
Yeah, for me and for us as a team, I think we're just big on taking things day by day. Being process oriented and making sure that everyone plays to win and everyone wants to be successful. But it's not just doing that, but how do you do that? And for us, it's focusing on today being our first day, and then when tomorrow rolls around, focusing on how we can get better in the meeting room, get better in the practice on the practice fields. So I don't think the expectations really for me and for everyone are just to push each other and to make sure we can get the best that we can out of each other every single day. And then if we keep stacking those days, then I think that's all we can really control.
You look at this as your job to lose right now?
Sorry.
You looking at your job to lose right now since you started working with the ones at the end of the OTAs?
Honestly, where I'm at, who I'm working with, what who plays for where, that's stuff that is out of my control. That's up to Coach Reich and the rest of the coaching staff. So for me, I just look at it as every rep I get, no matter who it's with and where. I'm grateful for that, and that's an opportunity for me to grow. Every rep, especially it being a new league, being in the NFL, it's a challenge every single rep. So, regardless of who I'm around and who I'm going up against, I just look at that as an opportunity for me to grow.
Bryce, you and Andy seem to have that shared understanding of that kind of mindset. What's that relationship been like? You guys obviously spent time together in Texas. How has that relationship grown, and how has that relationship kind of helped you over the last couple of months?
100%. I'm super grateful to have had Andy here. He's been amazing for me. Obviously, has so much success in the league, a vet that knows everything. And for me, it's just trying to learn as much as I can from him. He could tell you, ask him questions every day. I'm always trying to pick his brain, see how he does things. And him being in him taking the time to do what he does and answer every single question, to go out of his day is, hey, I saw you saw this, hey, I've had this experience where you might want to get to here, you might think, and him going out of his way to help me and mentor me, that's something that I'm extremely grateful for, and it's helped me tremendously. Every single day I'm asking him questions, and that's he doesn't have to. You've seen guys that have you can always have different mindsets, and for him to have the mindset of he's helped me. We've really had it's been a great quarterback room, us everyone helping each other out and trying to push each other and help each other grow. And not all quarterback rooms are like that. So I'm really grateful for Andy and the whole room that's the dynamic that we have.
This is Josh's first NFL coaching gig coming from high school. You've worked a lot with Taylor Kelly, and he obviously coaches high school. Does that dynamic kind of make it easier to have communication because he's used to working with younger players?
I'm not sure. I think that probably just being able to talk with, like you said, coach at the high school level, and then be able to be at the NFL level now. I feel like that it probably helps with just being able to communicate with different types of people in different situations, and probably just helps with communication with everything. But for me, being able to have Coach McCown around has been great as well. Someone who's played the position for so many years, knows it and gets it and sees it from a coaching standpoint, but also gets it from the quarterback standpoint. That's been super helpful for me.
You talked about before the break that your fun was getting better, so I'm curious. What type of things did you do during the break to get better?
Yeah, want to continue to take ownership of the offense and continue studying the stuff that we have. I'm going over film from OTAs and from all the practices starting at rookie minicamp. Looking those things over. Seeing what I did well and what I didn't do well. How can I improve on both ends? I'm trying to be more efficient in that. And then following the plan that they gave us from a strength and conditioning standpoint. So a combination of those things, as well as of course throwing and taking what I see on the film, from practices and going out on the field and trying to work on those throws.
Miles
We got
is
time
talking
for two
about
more.
his first day. He wants to really set the tone. You're the quarterback, obviously a natural leadership position. What kind of tone do you want to set on your first day?
say?
Yeah, I think the tone that, really we all want to set is just, this is going to be, it's going to be tough, it's going to be hard, but just to push everyone, for us as a unit to push ourselves, for us as a team to take ownership in everything and try to get the most out of every day, in the meeting room, on the practice field, making sure that, we're all holding ourselves to the standard that we know that we should, and, that we're pushing ourselves every day and not saving anything but doing whatever it is we can to get better individually and as a group.
Those expectations and that standard, some by the fans, is they already got a gold jacket on you. How do you hold yourself to that standard? How does that make you feel, and how do you kind of put it in its place as well?
Yeah, what people think and whatever other people on the outside's expectations. Again, I'm grateful for anyone who has an opinion. That means they care about the team and they're invested, and it means a lot for us, for all the people that are invested in us and as an organization. But the only real standards that I go by are the ones that we set as a team, and that's to push each other and push ourselves every day to get better every day and grow as much as we can. So the stuff that happens outside of that isn't stuff that I put focus on or I put my energy towards. It's stuff that I can't control. But what I can control is trying to hold myself to that standard that we set internally in the building, and that's trying to get better every day.
Bryce, about those expectations, you're coming from a college that had the highest expectations of anyone. How did that experience, how will that benefit you?
Yeah, having, I guess, lofty expectations isn't something new. So again, I took the same approach in college. I've always taken the same approach. So, I've had experience taking the same approach of, whatever expectations are, whatever people are talking about, it is what it is. It's stuff that I can't control. And, making sure that, my teammates, my coaches, what we said in the building, that's who I listen to. That's the expectations that, we come up with together and build with together as a team and sticking to that. So, I've had experience doing that in the past, so I think it'll just be, obviously at a different level, different challenges, but I'll keep the same mindset.
All right, thank you,
Appreciate
Bryce.
you guys.
Thank you all.